welcome back. All right, this is my second book haul. If you watched the first one, you know I really don't do these because I don't usually get books in bulk. I just kind of buy one by one as I go. But recently, I went on a little trip to the land of the rising sun, Japan, and I thought, yeah, I should buy some books by some Japanese authors and ones you've probably never even heard of. So thankfully, I went to this bookstore and they had a whole wall that just said Japanese authors. So I picked up a few books, and the first one I'm going to show you here is by, I hope I get his name right, Seishi Yokomizo or Seishi Yokomizo, and it's called The Honjin Murders. And this is about a couple on their wedding night. They get married, go back into their quarters for that special couple time, and then there's a scream, and they hear music, and then there's blood everywhere. And the murder weapon is laying outside of their quarters. It's one of those locked room mysteries where there's no way in, no way out. There's no murder weapon in the room. How did these two get murdered? Was it murder suicide? But again, no murder weapon. So that's this one. And this guy, he passed away. He was born in 1902. It's an older guy, and he's got a lot. I don't know if you can look in there. All those books, and I think it's in this one or one of the other ones that shows like a map of Japan and like all the different cities or little towns where all his books take place. So we're gonna give this one a try, see how it is, and see if I want to follow up and check out more of his stuff. So again, that's The Honjin Murders. Next up, this one looks interesting. It's by someone called Uketsu, who they say has a YouTube channel, but he shows up, or she shows up, wearing this kind of outfit. Have you ever seen this person? With the white mask in the black bodysuit. Apparently they have a YouTube channel. Never heard of them, but the book looked interesting. It's called Strange Pictures. Strange Pictures, and I'm just going to read right off the book jacket here what this is about. It says, a pregnant woman's sketches on a seemingly innocuous blog conceal a chilling warning. A child's picture of his home contains a dark secret message. A sketch made by a murder victim in his final moments leads an amateur sleuth down a rabbit hole. Leads an amateur sleuth down a rabbit hole that will reveal a horrifying reality. And I like this is kind of interesting. It has diagrams and pictures. Like there's a picture like someone drew something with a circle. So again, it's another mystery. Diagrams and stuff. And yeah, just interested to check it out. See what this is all about. I think this author also has more books. So Strange Pictures. We'll see how it goes and see if we pick up more by Uketsu. Next up, of course, you think Japan, Japanese author, you got to think of Haruki Murakami. And it's been one of those authors, it seems like it's intimidating to try to pick up because he has so many books. Plus the big one, what is it, a 1Q84? Which part of me just wants to grab that one, right? Jump for the big one and go for it. But I was thinking, nah, let me pick up a smaller one. So I scoured the internet trying to find what's a good starting place for Murakami, and I decided to go with A Wild Sheep Chase. No reason why. There were a few different other ones that people listed as good starting points, so I just grabbed it. I said, let's go with it. A Wild Sheep Chase. It's a shorter one, 300 pages. I can push through it, see how his writing style is, and see again if I want to keep going and pick up more of his stuff, since he has so much that people seem to enjoy. So there it is, A Wild Sheep Chase. So those are the three from Japan that I picked up. Then, since it started to snow in Tokyo while I was there, yeah, it was kind of funny. I think the last day I was there, it started to snow, and you were seeing videos being uploaded from Tokyo Disneyland with the characters Anna and Elsa at Disneyland actually building a snowman. Oh my goodness. So that's kind of funny. But I needed to go somewhere warmer, enjoy the beach a little bit. So I went down to the Philippines. And if you've ever been to Manila, or if you ever have a long layover in Manila for some reason, there is a bookstore chain called Fully Booked. And look, they got the Iron Giant on their bag too. How cool is that? These stores are everywhere in Manila. Everywhere so much that I even could walk to 3 different locations in like 20 minutes. I went to one mall that had a smaller branch and then walked like 5 minutes to a bigger one, and then you can walk like 15 minutes to another bigger one. They don't have everything in every location, but if you kind of choose a few of them, you can find what you want. So, you remember recently I reviewed the book called The Wager about a shipwreck off the coast of South America. That was a really awesome book. Go check out that review and definitely read the book if you're a fan of that kind of thing. So I wanted to pick up another one, a true tale on the high seas. And this one is called Sailing the Graveyard Sea by Richard Snow. It's about the U.S. Navy's only mutiny. This takes place back in 1842, and the thing about this is, it talks about mutiny, but there's questions about, was a mutiny really trying to be started? They executed, I think, 3 people who were trying to start this mutiny, but later it gets found out that, oh, maybe that's not the truth. Maybe the commander used that as an excuse to kill these people. So it talks about the voyage of this ship and then the trial afterwards. In fact, like the last few chapters are called like court martial, verdict, inquiry. So it goes into a lot of the aftermath too. So I'm really interested to read this one, Sailing the Graveyard Sea. Now I know I said I'm done with Dungeon Crawler Carl for a while. In fact, I think I said I'm putting it on the back burner. But when I was walking through the store and these big, bright, bold colors jumped out at me and I saw, that's right. Which one is this? The Butcher's Masquerade. I saw it out there on the shelf and I'm like, yeah, okay, you're coming home with me. I got to do it. I've got the first 4. This doesn't mean I'm going to read it right away. It's still, I've got all these. It might still be a month or so before I get a review up for this one, but I saw it and I said, yeah, come home with me. I'm so weak. I saw it, I got it. They did have another one, I think The Inevitable Run, which I think is book 7. It's like, okay, not yet. I'll take one of you home with me. So there it is, book 5 in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. If you have not read these books, go check out the first one. The first one is fantastic. It blew my mind. The second one is also good. There's good and bad things about the third and fourth ones, but they are fun. A lot of fun. And of course, even though I said I was done with these for a bit, I'm so curious as to what happens next. So The Butcher's Masquerade, that's the other book that I picked up. Now next, while not physically going back to Japan, I went back to a Japanese author, someone you may know as the master of horror of Japanese manga. Who could it be? Mr. Junji Ito. Which book? Can you guess? Which book did I get by that crazy guy? I, of course, went with the big one, Uzumaki. Now, I first heard of this, what was it, 2024 or 2025, when they put like the animated version on Adult Swim. I saw the trailer for it on YouTube. I'd never seen it before. I'm like, what in the world is this? It's like, oh, that looks creepy. I was like, that looks cool. So then, of course, I started checking out. I actually read like the first 3 short stories or the 3 chapters in this, and it is crazy. It is crazy stuff like I've never seen before, but I couldn't stop. I just wanted more and more and more. And then I watched the Adult Swim show, and it didn't quite capture the creepy or gross out feeling that the manga did. And then I just never got back to it. So I saw that there. I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to grab this. But of course, I couldn't stop with just one. I had to go ahead and pick up Gyo 2, another collection of stories from, this one is about, it just says a strange legged fish appears at the scene. Sorry, I've still got the plastic on it, so it's a little blinky. So yeah, Uzumaki, Gyo. If you've never seen this stuff, which if you're around BookTube enough, I know a lot of people who even do books go through manga, but this stuff, it's all black and white. And it is, there's some color right at the beginning, but yeah, there is some freaky stuff in this book. Checking out this, holy cow. I am really excited to go through this and to check out Gyo. And it's long too. It's like, look at this. Look at that. Over 600 pages. This is about a creepy town, or I guess just a town, but with all these creepy spirals that appear everywhere. And if you start seeing spirals, bad stuff's about to go down. So there it is, Uzumaki, Gyo. Dungeon Crawler Carl, some of those Japanese murder mysteries, a lot of stuff coming up. I hope you will stick around and check out when those reviews come out. Please let me know down below. Do you have any of these books? Let me know about Dungeon Crawler Carl. Let me know about, have you read things by other Japanese authors? Let me know down below. Let me know what you're reading and stick around for those reviews. I will catch you later.